Charting Toward Intimacy covers mature topics. Listener discretion is advised. Ever feel like you're watching yourself during sex? Analyzing, overthinking, worrying if you're doing it right? That mental play-by-play is called spectatoring, and it is quietly stealing your ability to truly enjoy sex. In this episode, we are going to uncover what spectatoring is, why it's so common, especially for women, and how to break free and become fully present with your spouse. Get ready to stop watching and start experiencing your sex life. Welcome to Charting Toward Intimacy, the Catholic sex and intimacy podcast that will help you transform your sex life into something you love. My name is Ellen, and today I want to talk to you about spectatoring during sex. What in the world does that even mean? All right, so have you ever found yourself during sex or during foreplay, you're like sitting, you're just like seeing what's going on, maybe not like physically seeing it, but you're observing what's going on, and going through your brain is just like thought after thought after thought of, oh, I should be asking him to do something different, or I shouldn't be taking this long, or is he having fun? Am I having fun? I don't actually know if this is right. Maybe I should be doing something different. Maybe I should be positioned differently. Oh, maybe I should have done something different. Maybe I should have put on different lingerie. This like running thought process is absolutely destroying your ability to enjoy sex, your ability to reach orgasm, your ability to get in the mood and actually get turned on. That is spectatoring. It means that you are not actually fully present in the moment. You're observing yourself in this moment, right? So think about being at a sports game, baseball game, right? You're not playing the game. You are watching people play the game, and you have lots of thoughts about what those people playing the game are doing, right? Whoa, he should have run faster. Oh my gosh, that was a terrible hit. Or wow, that pitch was really fast. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised he hit that. Oh my gosh, it's a home run. Whoa, right? You have so many thoughts going on in your head, and that's okay because you're watching it happen. You're not in the game trying to pitch, trying to hit, right? Because if you were and you had all of those thoughts going on, you wouldn't actually be able to focus on the game. You wouldn't actually be able to do a good job playing baseball. The same thing goes for sex. When we are sitting there spectatoring on our sex life and that particular sex experience, we're not able to like be there to actually enjoy it. If we're thinking about how much our husband is enjoying it, or what he must be thinking, or, you know, where, like how he thinks that we should be going faster, then we can't experience it. And here's the thing, ladies, is your husband, this is something that like men are so good at. They don't spectator during sex. They just experience it. They're in the moment. So they are phenomenal at just experiencing it, just enjoying it. Whereas we ladies, we're so worried about him having a good time and am I doing this right? And all this kind of stuff that we basically take ourselves a step away from the experience. And this is a big problem because we want to be fully present in this for like several reasons. One, we want to be fully present in this because that's what's going to allow us to actually reach orgasm. That's what's actually going to allow us to get turned on and enjoy the time if we're present, right? But then even further than that, a big reason why we want to be fully present and not spectatoring this is that sex is this amazing, deeply unifying experience between husband and wife. This is an opportunity for us to communicate our love to our husband, to give ourselves fully over to our husband, and our husband's going to give himself fully over to us. If we are spectatoring this situation, we're not giving ourselves fully over to him. Okay, so how do we fix this? First off, like the absolute first step is that we need to recognize that we do this, right? So even just the realization, the next time that you're having sex, the next time you're in foreplay, of realizing, oh my gosh, I'm spectatoring right now. And just gently tell yourself to like stop worrying about all those thoughts and just experience. Okay. The next thing that's going to help us, the next kind of step, and this isn't just going to like flip the next time you have sex. You're not just going to like immediately be able to turn off the spectatoring and be fully present. This might take a couple of times, right? But the next step after we like recognize that we're spectatoring is then we want to get ourselves in the moment. And we are an amazing body-soul union, right? So what's going on inside, what's going on in our brain and our soul can be like very frantic while like our body is trying to experience sex. So what we can do is we can use our body to then calm down the franticness that's going on inside of us. And so a really good way to do this is just to like focus on sensations. And so focus on, okay, where are my husband's hands right now? What are they doing? And like, just let that be the thought. Have a like monologue going on in your head of what your husband is doing, right? He is moving his hand up my leg. He is hugging my body. He is kissing my neck, right? Having that thought, like those thoughts and just like narrating what is going on is going to help your brain turn off all the spectatoring thoughts. Even though this is a bit still spectatoring, it's like a step closer. So it's going to turn off all the thoughts of like, oh, what is he doing? Is he having fun? Am I having fun? Are we like, is this taking too long? It's going to turn those thoughts off and it's going to make us focus on the immediate present, what is happening to us. And it's going to help us focus then on the sensations, and focusing on those sensations is then going to allow us to actually enjoy the sensations, allow them to let us get aroused, allow them to bring us to orgasm. So we're going to have a narration of what your husband is doing, where his hands are. Another thing that can help is you can ask your husband to actually talk to you about what he's going to do. So, hey, I'm going to move my hand up your leg and I'm going to kiss your neck now, right? Having his voice can actually be super helpful to get our brain out of this like spectatoring situation that we're in. The next thing that can be really helpful too is you can just ask your husband to talk to you, and talk to him, like hold a conversation, and you can let him know like, hey, I'm doing that spectatoring thing again. Help me out. This is really, really common for women. And so it might just take like having your husband listen to this episode and realize, oh, okay, this is actually something that basically all women do. But you can just like tell him, hey, I'm in the spectator thing. Help me to get back into the moment. And so maybe he can just whisper some sweet nothings to you, right? Or you guys can just talk about, what's going on, how much you love each other, what you'd like to try next, what you'd like to move to after that, maybe what position you want to try. Like there's lots of conversation that can happen during sex. I think that's something that we don't dive into as much as we really could as couples. I think some couples are excellent at it and some couples like are silent during sex. And so for those of you who are like more silent or just don't have a lot of conversation going on, don't be afraid to open up conversation to be happening during sex, because that'd be super, super helpful for us ladies to stay present in the moment. When we're having a conversation, when we have to like listen and then respond, that keeps us present in what's going on. And then if the conversation is particularly about, right, this shouldn't be a conversation about the fact that you need to like drop Johnny off at soccer practice early tomorrow because he has a game or something. That's not the kind of conversation I'm talking about. A conversation that's about what you're doing is going to keep you in that moment. It's going to keep you from spectatoring. All right. So put the popcorn away. Don't spectate your sex life. Experience your sex life. Thanks so much for listening. If you're ready to stop feeling confused or discouraged about sex and finally understand how God designed your body for real, beautiful pleasure, you need to check out the Orgasm Course for Catholic Women. I'll teach you the tools and the mindset you need to experience the intimacy you were made for, all deeply rooted in Catholic Church teaching. Head over to vinesinfullbloom.com/orgasm and I'll see you inside.